Hey, I am back on the road. I'm in Green Mountain National Forest in Vermont now. After I left Canandaigua Park, I headed to Peekskill where I spent a couple of wonderful weeks. Part of that time was spent with my friends Mark and Kate, and I learned so much about modern and contemporary art. I also managed to get into the city a couple of times. So let me give you a real quick recap of what's happened, and I'm gonna hang out here and watch some of the fall colors begin to show up here in New England. On my way to Peekskill, a few beautiful buildings caught my eye in Elmira, New York, so I had to check out what they were, and it turned out they were part of Elmira College. I was pleasantly surprised to find out that this building was actually built in 2009. There were a number of older churches in the downtown area that were only a few blocks apart, but unfortunately every single one of them was locked and I wasn't able to get inside. While I was in Peekskill, I did find some time to wander around the downtown area, and one evening I headed down to listen to some live music. These guys started off pretty strong, but it didn't take too long before they appeared to be completely disorganized, so I went and found another band playing downtown and actually got a huge thrill, as did everyone else in the audience, watching this older couple rocking and dancing to the band. I also managed to get down to the Hudson River walk one day and wander for a few miles along the Hudson River, just checking things out and exploring. Peekskill is only an hour away from New York City by train, so of course, I had to head into the city. It's crazy cool to step out of that train and be in Grand Central Station, right in the heart of New York City. On my way to meet with my second cousin Randy, I spent a little bit of time checking out the absolutely gorgeous St. Patrick's Cathedral. As you can imagine, it is an absolutely huge, gorgeous building that's really kind of hard to capture in photographs and video. It was absolutely fantastic to get to spend some time one-on-one with my second cousin Randy. He gave me a personalized tour of some of the interesting sights in the city, including the iconic Dakota Hotel and the spot where John Lennon was murdered. We spent the evening at one of Randy's favorite spots, just drinking margaritas and catching up. When my friends Mark and Kate returned from vacation, I shifted into student mode. Kate is an accomplished contemporary artist, and I asked her to help me learn about modern and contemporary art. We began my education at the DIA in Beacon Hill, a massive space for minimalist art. As they talked and explained, I began to see things in a different way and began to see the beauty and value that escaped my eye before. A couple of days later, we kicked it into high gear and headed into New York City, where we visited almost 20 galleries over the course of one day. We then headed out and took a little walk on the Brooklyn Bridge. We then hopped on a ferry to take a little tour of the city before heading out to dinner and heading back to Peekskill. It's always so hard taking off from good friend's house, but it's time to get back on the road and get going places. A couple days ago, we went and visited Dia in Beacon Hill, and I had to come back and check out this graveyard and church. Check this out. It's definitely been around for a while.
Keep right to continue on National Forest Road 273.
I'm going to enjoy my time hiding here in the woods in Green Mountain National Forest. I'll be in touch soon.